This next one's called Cosmic Time. We are mere beings, beings of light, passing through the universe in mystic flight. And what's time? And because of the holographic cosmos and omnipresence of time, we may live an incarnation in the past, but why, when all we remember is the present? Inhabitants thousands of years ago invaded the planet and presented themselves to the Aztecs, the Mayans, and the Indigo. They came from other civilizations, a form of breeding and a form of creation. And to the spirits they fasted forever, worshipping, and 25,000 years went on through the Martian civilizations. Then the products of incest started to rebelling and form a race of their own by the process of elimination. And Venus produced beauty, art, and love. And spaceships came hailing from above. Some stayed on to reign, helping others cross, while the others floated down, displaying their fine arts. And Mars was the birthplace of war and crime. And over war the thoughts would score, and masculinity would then work overtime. And sex was a mere experiment, and it triggered the moment of violent pleasure, followed by the movement to planet Earth. And the land was a bridge before it was abolished, biding time on destiny's ridge, and it's sunk in the water demolished after the natives came in. And I remember being pushed off of a castle building, and the moment was so medieval, and burnt by the stake they carried out the torturing. In the mid-13th century, a time of trial, when the fate of your life was in the game of survival, and memories come of a distant wasteland, somewhere off the beaten path, and in the desert I saw the mirage, when I wasn't held in by society's wrath, and we ate and we lived off the land, walking hand in hand, lending each other a hand, and an astrological chart was drawn for us in the sand. Then we flew over suburbia and into the sun, and we weren't tied down by anyone or anything as the mountains rose in the east. Then I woke up. Groups of souls, they may travel together, and through this universal journey and into the light after hours they may gather. An old soul is but a wise soul, and they say he's been around since time started and the constellations were found. And the constellations tell a tale of the personalities and people being born through the telepathic cable, where and when they place their monopolies, depending on the stars' positions, and where they came out of the womb, and the sun resides in what constellation. And some light workers are sent to earth to make the warmongers and lawmakers repent, just on the advent of a holocaust, and they are sent to save innocent lives and cop the costs, aiding our Mother Earth in her great transformation, and helping out in unification, to make the perfect human union, love, peace, grow, hug, and reap in unison, and of their lives spent on a great mission, to bring forth peace and not destruction, born into reality as we know it in the third dimension, all with one interest to reach an oblivion. And through the virtual deed of pregnancy, they came to earth, grow up, and are challenged by authority. Each man says they've got the answer, please follow me, in a world where existence is but a mystery. And how did creation start, and is it whose destiny? End poem.